welcome back to What's the Juicy Tea. Hopefully you are well and rested. Let's tap in. Man, look, as I look over, somebody's been giving you a lot of lip service, okay? A lot of empty promises, possibly, okay? Dressed as gold, all right? Words that sound sincere but lack genuine support or commitment, okay? This could be anybody in your energy field or someone in your energy field that you feel could be doing this, all right? I feel like with that lip service, it had a lot to do with some power plays over here, okay? Strategic actions, okay? Asserting control, manipulation, and upper hand. Withholding information, okay? These are energies that have definitely been within your energy field. These energies could have seriously violated your privacy. They broke the law. This is someone who could have, done something, all right? And what they did, they kept hidden, okay? This had a lot to do with privacy, okay? Someone violated the law when it came to your privacy, okay? I feel like these energies right now, man, if they haven't been caught, Lord knows. We hope they catch them, okay? For whoever this message is resonating with. Yeah, because this could have been heartbreaking to you, okay? This could have been a very heartbreaking truth as I see this, okay? Because, we are constantly trying to work towards the energy of privacy, right? But that is not often the way of the world today. In fact, it has gotten worse, okay? For whoever this message is resonating with. And especially if you are a very private energy, this was somebody who wanted to disrupt your comfort. Okay. Yeah. This is somebody that wanted to disrupt your comfort. They wanted you to have a different outlook about something. This different outlook or a new outlook is making me feel like, somebody wanted to bring you to the reality that nothing is ever private. This gives me the energy of someone that actually is very disrespectful when it comes to setting boundaries or establishing boundaries. This gives me the energy of someone that feels like you don't have any boundaries. Who are you to have boundaries? Tell me more, Spirit. I cannot make it up. It's a masculine energy. There's a masculine energy that has invaded your privacy. Okay, so, and I don't know if they did this because they were in some sort of hopeful energy of getting your attention. That was the wrong way to do it. They may have put your guards up. They may have had you become more guarded than ever. Take it how it resonates. What is this lip service? They may have been upset because you don't bow down. That lip service was a gamble, okay? So this is a masculine energy that, first of all, doesn't respect boundaries and does not like, I picked up the energy of a woman, okay? Of a feminine energy, divine feminine energy, or just a feminine energy that may be a little more witty than them. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. They wanted you to feel some sort of kind of, now when I saw this, they wanted you to feel helpless, okay? They wanted a healer to feel helpless. They wanted a healer to feel helpless. Oh, wow. Yep. And whatever broke your heart, I feel like you're bringing things back into balance. They were trying desperately to get you to have a new outlook on something. A new outlook when it came to your hobby, whatever it is that you do. Somebody tried to change the trajectory of your path, okay? Or wanted to. A feminine energy. I cannot make it up. There was a masculine energy that wanted to change the trajectory of your path. You being a feminine energy. Really. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, all they did was open up waves of emotion. This is somebody that is just really all up in their head. They're in their emotions. They're in their feelings. Yes, look, this is somebody that, they rehearse. They constantly rehearse the past, or you could have been going over the past, okay? There was something you were going over, and it was in the past, okay? This is somebody that wanted you to forget possibly about what happened in the past. Okay. Interesting. This feels to me like somebody that when I tell you control and narcissistic control, that is what I am picking up with this energy. Yes. See, you're about peaceful vibes. You may be very distant from energy and people because their vibes are very messed up. Okay? This is what I'm picking up here. Their vibes are very messed up. Okay, so this keeps you away from energies, okay, because you don't want any more drama in your life. You want a calm mind, okay. You have done some soul searching and it has brought you into an alignment here. That's why whatever heartbreaks you've gone through, you've been able to balance them out with yin yang energy, okay. You may have gone through a period of awakening. You may have gone through a period of where you have tapped into both masculine and feminine energy. Message, okay. And with this message, I don't know if an apology is coming in. I don't know if somebody wants to meet up, if this is a heart-to-heart conversation you're going to have with someone, but I feel like there is somebody that wants you to, they wanted to control you basically, okay, because you stood in your truth and your feminine energy. Yeah. See, you gave somebody the cold shoulder. They wanted you to bring you back, okay? Because, like I said, they wanted you to be a helpless healer, and that was a gamble that somebody was taking when they did something to you. So you may have appeared to give somebody the cold shoulder here, okay? But you may have broken up with somebody. There was a breakup here. There was some sort of distance between this intimate relationship. This is all it's about, I promise you, Lord. It's about sex, money, money, and drugs. That's what it feels like to me, okay? You broke apart from a lot of Babylon the Great type energy. Okay, there was a breakup. There was some distance here. You ignored someone, okay? You kept yourself busy. Somebody here did not like that. This person wants to be intimate with you. They want to have some sort of passion or connection with you. They want something to come together. They could have been doing love spells, trying to pull you in, a magnetic pull here. Somebody's missing you, okay? And they're hurting behind it. I feel like it's a masculine energy. I feel like there is a masculine who's very depressed. They're full of pain and sorrow, feeling rejected. They could even be crying here. Tell me what else, Spirit? They could even be crying here. Wow. And we have snooping, but it came out in the reverse. But I feel like they are snooping, okay? It says drive-by tarot readings, asking about you and stalking you on social media. See, they're upset because you're not snooping, or maybe they don't have any platforms for you to snoop on. But the snooping here, they could be actually in your energy. They could actually be in your energy. Maybe they wanted you to, possibly reach out to them more, call them, touch them, something like that. But snooping is in reverse, okay? Tell me why snooping is in reverse. I feel like you're somebody that just minds your own business. You don't have time to be playing around with people. Yeah, because this person right here is living a double life, okay? So, that's what it was. Somebody wanted you to chase them. Somebody wanted you to chase them, and you didn't chase them. Because this person right here, they had some hidden truths. They wanted you to chase after them. This energy wanted you to chase after them. And you didn't chase after them because you knew they were lying. Wow. Tell me more, Spirit. Yes, I look over. You knew that was going to be some toxic love and drama. You knew that was just drama, addictions, love, hate relationship. You knew that's what it would come to. You don't like that. You're not into that. You're not into anything like that. As I look over again, yes, you are trying to avoid all of that, okay? That's why you stay out of the way, okay? You may be in hiding, and when I say in hiding, I don't mean like just literally hiding, but you just don't go out conversing with just any and everybody. There was no communication here. Now somebody feels like there's egg on their face because you don't mind. You don't mind not dealing with people. And something backfired for this energy. And it's a masculine energy. Something backfired for a masculine energy. I cannot make it up. They feeling like they inferno now. It's an inferno right now, okay? There could be some sort of desperation here, all right? They wanted you to feel like you self-sabotaged. You ain't tripping. Some things are let go for the betterment of others and yourself, okay? Somebody wanted somebody to feel like their lives were in flames, or there was going to be some sort of breaking point, but I feel like whatever they did, they pushed the limits, and now they feel like they have egg on their face. They could be looking at your pictures, regretting something here. Yeah, they're regretting the fact that they didn't pay attention to the writing on the wall. You've already been activated. All your twin flames assisted in that. Twin flames could be friends, family, foes, co-workers, relationships, okay? Any energy bringing in life learned lessons, okay? You were already in a soul contract, and everything happens on time, and it was a divine timing here. There were some synchronicities here, okay? Somebody here is definitely missing you, or possibly just regretting some things that they did pertaining to pictures or something like that. But you've already been awakened a long time ago. Yes. This opposites attracts energy. And see, this is like you can't have the light without the darkness. Okay, so there's somebody here, all right? There is somebody here that they could be the light, all right? Or you could be the light. They could be the dark, or you could be the dark, okay? But this is an opposites attracts type energy. These are lessons here. I just spoke about them, right? Okay, all right. This is not your usual type of lesson, though. Okay, you two could have different spiritual beliefs here. All right, I'm picking up on somebody that's really denominational. Okay, they were raised in a church. They listened to everything the pastor had to say. They wear a bunch of crosses. This person could be feeling some sort of guilt, okay? Or they wanted you to feel some sort of guilt and ashamed. Especially behind some sort of, wow, look at Spirit talking, some sort of project you do or you work on, okay? Something about a project here, okay? You can be somebody who is spiritually connected, or you may be a spiritualist, all right? Something about spiritual divination here. You could have been dealing with somebody that had a rival, okay? There's a romantic rival here. See, I keep picking up on this energy a lot, right? I don't know who this message is for, but I pick up on the energy where, you know, you may have some sort of rival here, but they don't just deal with spiritual divination, or they're just not, you know, a reader or something like that. This person does other things on the side for extra money. This could have been who is a rival to you or something like that. All right, yeah, someone wanted your boo or something. Okay, whoever this is, they wanted your boo. They were willing to fight to get what they wanted. They were willing to do something very trifling to get what they wanted. Okay. Well, you know, hey, it could have had police involved. Authorities could have been involved with this. Okay. It had something to do with an authority figure that was in charge, giving orders. Okay. Strong presence here. They had the upper hand, a hand in a relationship, a dominant personality here. Yep. Catching feelings. Okay, so maybe you didn't pay somebody attention. Somebody else did. Somebody else did something that you wouldn't do. Okay. There was a lot of lip service here, pillow talking, and other things. Okay. But then I feel like there's this energy here where it was like, I don't know why somebody tried to force you into a situation to where you either go, okay. It was like, you know, ooh, these people out here, look, they want what you got. That's what I just heard. They want what you got. Okay, somebody out here really wants what you have. Tell me more about this catching feelings. I can't make it up. They want what you have because they out of sync with whoever they are with. Somebody out here wants what you have because they are out of sync with whoever you are with, or with whoever they are with. I cannot make it up. That is their love language. You're their love language. Yeah, somebody out here wants what you have because they're out of sync with who they're with, and you're their love language. Okay. Yeah, if there was an instant chemistry here with this person, oh, have mercy, and they are really trying to get you to be with them, and this is through like manipulative tactics too. Yeah, they could have brought something to the end of the road, okay, because you were not reciprocating whatever it was they were trying to give you. Okay. Yeah. You may be about to experience some sort of financial windfall too. All things are possible. Okay, family? Collective? So I'm going to leave this message here. Hopefully it brings you clarity. Have a magnificent rest of your day. Ashe.